What's up, everybody? It's March 3rd, 2017. 10 days to my birthday, reaching my mid-20s. It's episode 88. Exciting week of new releases. I'm excited to talk about the music and stuff. I had an exciting week. Hit it, baby Dave. Let's do this. I played a show over the weekend. The first one in a couple years. I was drumming and playing trumpet again. And it went really good. It was a blast. Everyone seemed to really enjoy it. I had a blast. Partially because I couldn't be seen. This stage at Muchmore is really small. Really cool venue. All these vintage couches lining the walls. But I get ahead of myself. Yeah, I played with my new band, Beach Moon, this really awesome lo-fi dream gaze tape deck orchestra of a band out of Brooklyn, Long Island. So cool. So cool to be making music again and to be making it with these people. Really cool. The show was awesome. Played some really dope bands. Sad Magic, really cool shoegaze out of Long Island. Lightning Bug out of Brooklyn. Dream Pop. Well, the Lightning Bug was Dream Pop, that half, and then the other half of their set was split, and the other half was their guitarist and singer Kevin had some songs, and they split their set into that, and that was more shoegazy. And their set was so dope. Blew everyone away. They had some technical difficulties, but they worked through it, and they fucking worked through it. It was so dope. And then Parrot Dream ended the show, and they were killer. Their drummer was so tight. He was so tight. He played with such feel, and they were really dope. It was one of the best shows I've ever played, ever. Definitely love being in this band. And actually, shameless plug, real quick. Beach Moon is playing up in Syracuse at Space Camp. There's an event on Facebook. If you search Beach Moon or Space Camp or any of that stuff, you can find it. And if you message those people, you can get the address to it. But we are playing there this Saturday, the 4th. We're playing around 11. The show starts around 8. We're playing with Ghost King and the Rough Cuts. Ghost King is apparently another Brooklyn band. Kind of neat. And the Rough Cuts from Massachusetts. It should be really cool. Never been up to Syracuse before. I've never played a house show before. Pretty pumped about all of it. Everything's pretty cool. I'll keep you posted on the Peach Moon news. But we're writing a lot of music and playing a lot of tunes, and it's fucking awesome. And everyone in the band's really dope, and I'm loving what I'm doing. Feel real good, real positive about life. But that was my weekend, and then I just kind of lazed around and bummed around, and I recorded a little bit of music, but mostly bummed around and just listened to music and chilled, And then now I'm here. But I digress. It was an exciting week for music, and let's talk a little bit about what's in my bowl this week. One track I thought was real dope from this album by Dude York. The album is Sincerely. The song is Something in the Way. Oh, real good, just waiting to be on someone's early spring, summer playlist. It just has a warm feel to it. Very sunny, warm guitar tone, lead guitar line with the drum line underneath it just fucking works. Great chorus. Very, very great indie pop rock. Real cool stuff. They're out of Seattle, Dude York. I wasn't digging the whole album itself. It's not really my style, but that song and a few others are really dope. Highly recommend. Another band and another album that I'm not fully into. I'm not like, whoa, I need to listen to this all the time. But I really did enjoy it. Hippocampus. The song is Buttercup that I'm promoting in my bowl today. The album's Landmark, but the song Buttercup is the last song on the album, and it comes off of a kind of a slow burner of a song. You're almost like, damn, is it over? And then, boom, it kicks into this groove of a song. Very reminiscent of, Yeah, it's like local natives meet Young the Giants meet real estate with some extra synths thrown in. Really cool. Really, really cool. Well, Lighthouse and the Whaler. That's another band they remind me of. I saw those guys live in Pittsburgh one time at the Smiling Moose. Lighthouse and the Whaler. Just like, because it has like a tribal drum beat feel to it almost. But that song is Buttercup. It's really cool. Again, it's just waiting to be in someone's summer playlist this year. Maybe mine, and you can follow it. I don't know. But that's another song that's on my list. And also, I do not know if you guys know this, but Taylor Bennett is Chancellor Bennett's brother, Chance the Rapper, and he came out with a mixtape. It's on SoundCloud. You have to go on there to listen to it. That's called Restoration of an American Idol. And it is pretty dope. Very social experiment sounding. That just kind of candy-coated, sugary, very oozing positivity, very, very happy sounding music. The song that's in my bowl today is Neon Lights, featuring Supa BWE, I don't know how to say that, and Little Yachty. I know, right? This song sounds like it came straight from, like, the sounds are straight from a Casio piano, like, electric keyboard. Like, the trumpet sounds and stuff, but it somehow, like, this shit works. Like, fucking, the people of Chicago just make it work. Taylor does sound very similar to Chance at points, I have to admit. Sometimes a little deeper, sometimes a little whinier. It's interesting. But the song is really dope, really, really, really catchy, really upbeat. Like I said, it sounds like the sounds are straight from a Casio keyboard, so go into it with that mindset. But I think I really like it. And I really like Yachty's verse on it. I don't know. He intrigues me for some reason. So I don't know. I think I might be a fan if I look into it more. I don't know. Don't throw eggs at me. But those are some new release songs. Some of the best tracks of the week, I would say, definitely. Some regrettable misses on my part. I wanted to check out the Odyssey album, Iceberg, and I didn't, and I missed the mark there. And also the new Dirty Projectors self-titled album, I did not check out either. What can you do? Can't hit everything. So I move on to my favorite album of the week that's in my bowl this week, which is Thundercats Drunk. Best album cover of the week, definitely. It's like that late 60s, early 70s Motown, maybe even early 60s Motown, just like jazz, R&B album cover, where it had the artist with the instrument or just in some kind of era garb, just chilling, looking out into the distance, or looking serene or wise or something, some kind of shit like that. But Thundercats, he's just practically drowning, just looking demented, like he's strung out on drugs, which is perfect for this album. Yeah, it really just sounds like a progression of starting a night at a party and then going on this just journey of just drunken, high binge that just leaves you in a deranged state and a very sad state at points, and then kicks you and spits you out at some point. But but there's some wise moments in there, and there's some very humorous moments in there. There's some sad moments, there's some angry moments, and I'm starting to sound like Dr. Seuss, so I'm going to get off that horse. But it's really dope. It's definitely like in the running. It's going to be in the runnings all year for my top. I can tell you that right now. The sounds in this album are just, it's like what Thundercats been working to, I feel like. With the epic Kamasi Washington's album 2 years ago and Pimp Butterfly 2 years ago. Wow, it's crazy. I think that was 2 years ago already. That, like, I felt like tore down, and Flying Lotus's You're Dead, 3 years ago. That, like, ripped down the wall of some shit, and they're like, look, this is what we can do, and people are gonna like it, and it's cool. It's so dope. Like, you get this jazz rock fusion meets West Coast hip hop meets 90s R&B meets weirdos Zappa rock. Like, it's really dope. Really dope. Favorite tracks I mean, I love everything. There's some songs I need to dive into more. Like after I wrote down my favorite tracks, I was listening to it more, and I found that I really love the track Inferno. It gets really, really funky and cool towards the end of it. But my favorite tracks are Captain Stupido. Those lines are they're weird, but it just works. And like the synth line or whatever his bass tone, whatever that tone is so dope. And the Flying Lotus production's just immaculate. But what the line? I feel weird. Comb your beard, brush your teeth. Still feel weird. Beat your meat. Go to sleep. That's the best way to describe Thundercats music. It's like. And then if people can get it from that, then they're cool. Then they're cool. That's how you know. Awesome track. A fan's mail. Tron's song "Sweet Tooth" is another song about his cat. He had another one previously on another album. This song's really dope. It's cool to be a cat. Meow, meow, meow. Like, that's the song. It works. So, fun fact, that is not Tron's full name. Thundercat's kitty cat, Tron's full name is Turbotron over 9000 Baby Jesus Sally. Yep. Some other songs I love off Drunk are Jethro. Show You the Way featuring Kenny Loggins and Michael McDonald. So dope. So dope. Walk On By featuring K-Dot, Kendrick Lamar himself. Black with 3 Ks. Tokyo. Friend Zone. And Where I'm Going. And I want to say that Soundwave is featured a lot on this album. He's a producer and he kills it. On all the songs he's featured on, kills it. The songs are awesome. Great album. I would give it definitely a 4.2, 4.3 out of 5. Love it. It's pretty awesome. There's some weird moments you gotta work through it, but that's the cool thing about music. Sometimes you gotta, it took me a while to like Tomatoes. Sometimes it takes a little while to like an album. Still working through the Sun Kill Moon album. I'll get back to you on that one. Yeah. We had some anniversary albums this past week that I'd like to talk to you guys about if I could have a moment to do that. Is that okay with everyone? Can I do that? Or should I talk about albums that are out today that we should listen to and then talk about it? And I want to talk about anniversary first. That's cool with everybody? No one's here. I'm just feeling weird. Alright, Elliot Smith's Either Or celebrate his 20th anniversary, February 25th. This is not an album that I'm entirely that familiar with. Elliot Smith is an artist, huge discography, prolific career, someone that I should be into more, and I'm not. And I like the standards, Needle in the Hay, Between the Bars, somebody that I used to know, Speed Trials, Alameda. There's songs I like, but I was getting through Either Or, and I mean, he recorded all of it himself. It's very lo-fi, very DIY, different places in Portland, it's cool shit, and I feel like I would like Elliot Smith more if I was more of a lyric guy, and for some reason I'm more of a tone guy, I'm more of a vibe guy, and I love I love concept albums, and I love getting down and dirty with a story. I mean, Token's my favorite author. I love details, I love all that shit, but for some reason music I go vibe, and some of these songs, if you're not listening fully for the whole story of it, you're missing, because it's just I've heard this shit before. But for the time it was, and he killed it, and I need to get into it more. But Between the Bars, Ballad of Big Nothing, Alameda, I know No Name Number 5. I guess the first half of the album I really love. I need to get through the rest of it, but it's a classic album. Celebrate 20 years, happy anniversary. I definitely am going to keep listening to it all week, getting into it more. Arcade Fire, Neon Bible. Today, March 3rd, celebrates its 10-year anniversary. Isn't that crazy? We just had a new single from them not too long ago, a few weeks ago, and now, their second album's 10 years. It's old, but it's also they're still such a young band. But I guess they're old too. I don't know. It's weird to me. Time and lengths of bands, and I don't know. But I love Neon Bible. I like Suburbs a little more. I don't know Funeral. I know Funeral a little less. I never really gave Reflector that much of a listen. But Neon Bible is really awesome. Uh, I actually associate Neon Bible with a few other albums because how I really got into Arcade Fire and this album in particular was this one time on a band trip. But I was on my senior year marching band trip to go to the Fiesta Bowl in Arizona. And we were at an FYE in a mall because somehow our plans got fucked up. Because it was like snowing in Arizona. So all our plans got shit on. Like we went to the Grand Canyon and there was a foot of snow. Bullshit. But we went to this huge FYE. And I don't know if y'all know, For Your Entertainment, the music CD outlet chain, if they're in your local mall or anything. But mine in Butler, Pennsylvania, sucks. Blows. Totally blow. Like, it has good deals for used DVDs. That's it. Never, like, $20 CDs. It's a joke. But I went to this FYE and it had those joke prices. I won't kid you. When this is probably 2010 going into 2011. But they just had these black boxes just lined all around the store and it was just clearance bins. And I made out like a bandit. Oh, I made out like a bandit. And the finds that I had that for some reason I associate with forever were this album, both Cursive's The Ugly Organ and Happy Hollow. Whitey got Casadega, Bright Eyes, but ended up giving it to me because he wasn't digging it too much. And I think he got Neon Bible too, but we like traded off and stuff, and it's all associated together. Modest Mouse, You Were Dead Before the Ship Even Sank, Andrew Bird's Armchair Apocryphia. All those albums like mix, and I think they all kind of around the same time, like 2003 to 2008. I think they were released, and they just have a vibe for me, and I associate a good time with them. That was a good time in my life. Senior year was a good time. I was dating Laurel, I had my friend group. I was established and doing stuff. Shit was cool. It was breezy. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. But Neon Bible's really awesome, of course. Killer album cover. Killer artwork, because I've seen inside of the CD before, and it was cool. Some classic songs. Black Mirror, Keep the Car Running, while we're talking about cars. No Cars Go, classic song. The Well in the Lighthouse, another great song. Black Wave / Bad Vibrations. Title track Neon Bible. All great songs. Yeah. Killer album. Great mix of organic strings and trumpets and whatnot. Horns with, they were going more synths. Experimenting with a lot more synths. Oh, inspired by Bowie they was. I don't usually do this, but I'm going to because I saw that it was an anniversary, and why the hell not? And I was listening to my vinyl of it the other day to celebrate, but I don't usually do like 25th, 35th, 45th anniversaries, 15th, But Nick Drake's Pink Moon celebrated his 45th anniversary, his 45th birthday, on February 25th. And that's just one of my favorite albums of all time. Like, if you haven't listened to Nick Drake, I highly recommend that you do. If you're someone who suffers with depression or is just sad, they don't know why they're sad, look into Nick Drake's story and his music. And I don't know. For me, that inspired me to, like, try to, like, fight being sad. Because I didn't want... It's such a shame that we lost Nick Drake so young and that no one cared. Like, I don't know. I don't want to get too much on a tangent there, but just, it means a lot to me. Maybe it can mean a lot to you too. Great songwriter, guitarist, singer. Such a raw album. Just him and a guitar. And a little piano in the beginning with Pink Moon. But literally, I'm just going to lay down the whole track list because everything is a masterpiece. from the very trippy album artwork to every song from Pink Moon, Place to Be, Road, Which Will, Horn, Things Behind the Sun, No, Parasite, Free Ride, Harvest Breed, my favorite song off the album, and From the Morning. Rest in peace, Nick Drake. Happy birthday, Pink Moon. Alright. There's a few new release albums that y'all should be checking out. And then I'll be checking out too, I think. So this is for my buddy David McCandless Whitey. Temples is coming out with their new album, Volcano. This is more of like a psych rock band, going more Tame Impala. What was that album called? Currents. Going Currents. Minus the Bears coming out with their new album, Voids. This is after that Affinity on High, I think. They just had a couple good songs on it that I liked, but nothing too major. I haven't really been digging Minus the Bear, like anything they've been doing for a while, but like they're a band I throw on every once in a while and I really get nostalgic and I dig. And they got some real great tunes. So I'll definitely be checking out Voids. I haven't checked out really any of the singles, so because I say really because I kind of checked out one, but I don't remember it, so I don't know what that says. I think I was just half paying attention, so don't take that for anything. Tim Kasher, I did not know this, but Tim Kasher's coming out with his new solo album, No Resolution. I didn't know this. The album artwork is really similar to his last album with The Good Life, so I don't know if that's going to be, and it kind of sounded similar. I'm interested. He never really does much for me outside of Cursive, but, you know, it's 2017, Donald Trump's president, anything could happen. I mean, look what happened in the Oscars. That shit's crazy. Oh, they're saying that's showing us that there's another glitch in the Matrix. I don't need this kind of shit. I don't need people giving into this Matrix bullshit that I'm believing in. Ugh. Anyway, weirdly enough, I was just talking to my bandmate Jesse about this band, Why. We were having a weird, I forget why I was... I forget. I was talking about one band, but he was talking about this band, Why, which is like this indie hip hop band, I guess. And they're coming out with their new album. I don't know how to say it, so I'm just gonna spell it: MOH space LHEAN. Molean. I don't know, but it seems pretty cool, and it seems weird that they're coming out with a new album after I literally just talked about them with someone. So I'll definitely check it out. It could be cool. And then I'm really intrigued by the album artwork for this one. So, and I never heard anything else about them. I heard a single, I think it was them, was kind of hard to find on Spotify, but Mountain Bike. Too Sorry for Any Sorrow. It seems like it could be legit. The album artwork's really cool. It's this black and white pictures, like smoke or fog or something. I don't know, fire maybe. Looks really cool. But that's all I got in my bowl today, folks. Some albums to check out. Creating more. I'm trying to get my life in order, get more scheduled. Get more of a routine, more focused. It's a struggle every day, but you know, we keep working at it. Yeah, just keep working at it. Keep being positive. Keep being good to yourself. I had an Uber ride before the show Saturday. I ran through the set with Robbie, and then I went home real quick, and then went to the show. And I was in an Uber pool before then, and I was talking to my driver, who was really awesome. He had waters and Lifesaver candies. That dude was real cool. And I was talking to the guy I pooled with, but he said something interesting, because I was asked, like, what do you do, or what's your passions? And he said, well, you're a human. What kind of human are you? Because you're a human first, then you're your passions, and you're all these other things, or you're a human first. And I don't know. That really got me thinking, what kind of human am I? And what kind of human are you? I don't know. Thanks for listening, guys. I love all you immensely. If you dig it, spread the love. Tell people about it. You know, subscribe, rate on iTunes, Stitcher, YouTube, all that stuff. Listen wherever you like. Most importantly, be loving humans to each other and spread love that way and positivity. Think good thoughts to the world. Try to code the Matrix to go your way. Much love to everybody. And as always, have a good day and hit it, baby Dave.